keep the faith.
Keep the faith.
When she had heard of Jesus, she came and pressed behind and touched the hem of his garment. For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. Skipping down to 34. And he said unto her, daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace and be whole of thy plague. If I had to give this right here a title, I would call it Overtaking the Plague by Faith.
Come on, Trey.
Amen. Nowadays, when one looks at the news or reads the papers, it seems as if my or our generation of young people is plagued by evil. It seems as if us, the youth of today, nowadays has strayed far away from the truth. But when I begin to spend more and more time and interact with my peers, what I find is that oftentimes we have become weary in the pursuit of faithfulness. But in Galatians 6 and 9 it says,
that's right.
And let not yourself be weary in well-doing, for in due season you will reap if you faint not. This weariness has allowed the evil plague to deceitfully overtake us and put what I like to categorize as a death grip or a curse on us, the youth of today. But when I refer to the book of truth, just like we was talking last night in the discussion, it says in Romans 12 and 21, be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good. In order to have this type of mindset, we must be like it says in Romans 12 and 9, detest evil and cling to what is good. Turn to your neighbor and say, watch the company you keep.
Watch the company you keep.
With my first point, I like to title this, Against All Odds, Faith. In this story, we see that this woman had unwavering faith. She had been sick for 12 long years and tried many different options and methods, which essentially worsened her condition. But through this, her faith never wavered. Even though the odds were stacked against her, she had enough faith to believe through a simple touch that she could be healed. Point number 2, faithfulness produces spiritual endurance. As Christians, we are supposed to live by faith and not by sight. As you really dive into this story, you will begin to see that this is very evident when it comes to this woman's life. With her condition worsening, it is only human nature to want to give up. But this particular woman dared to be different. Look at your neighbor and say, dare to be different.
Dare to be different.
She exercised her faith, which thus yielded spiritual endurance. For the Bible says in Romans chapter 5, verses 3 through 4 in the Revised Standard Version, more than that, we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that this suffering produces endurance. And endurance produces character. And character produces hope. Now to number 3, my final point. The time is now, young people. Look at your neighbor and say, the time is now.
The time is now.
The time is now for our generation to stand up and cling to what is good. The time is now to stand up. The time is now to be not ye conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, like it says in Romans 12 and 2. The time for our generation to be a shining light in this dark world. For like it says in Matthew 5 and 16, let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works. There is that word good again. Works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Don't we want to go to heaven? Yeah. Don't we want to go to heaven? Yeah. Look to your neighbor and say, I want to go to heaven.
I want to go to heaven.
Are you going to be there?
Come on, Trey. Come on, Trey. Yes.
Hey, let your good works speak for you. In a time of trouble, in a time of this world, our generation is out there doing all kinds of stuff. We need you to stand up and be different. It's time to stand up.